can't just. I would not like for you to throw in the towel just because.
Throwing in the towel. I don't do bullshit.
Okay, well you do know that you changed this meeting to 6 o'clock.
I know I did. And everybody got to know. I talked to every single person.
And everybody said yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know, some people, if they committed and they have a husband or wife, I'm single, so I can say yes. I don't answer to nobody.
That's something that always amazes me. Excuses are like assholes. I can swear I got a wife and 2 boys at home.
But you run your house.
A man's supposed to.
People run their houses differently. It could have been
And that's why
somebody.
the shit don't work. Because a man's supposed to run a house.
It could have been somebody's mama's birthday. It could have been a party for the kid. It could have been a doctor's. I'm just saying, you know, when you have something that's set and you meet every week at the same time.
We don't meet every week. We meet every 2 weeks.
I understand. But when you change it, we had to move it around from this morning to 6 o'clock. I just wouldn't be too hard on people because everybody's trying to push stuff around so they can be here.
It has an impact.
Yes. So I'm not going to say that they're not committed. Oh, I should have gotten that.
I don't doubt that people are committed. The question is what is your level of commitment? Just because you put a helmet on don't mean that you're committed to winning. You ready, man? Y'all ready? It's not gonna take very long. Can you let me run through what I need to run through, and you can ask questions or say whatever. HISD is a $1 trillion beast. Even on the weekends, these people are working. And we have to stay diligent. We have to work. And we have to keep pushing and keep mashing it. Every person, whether they here or they not here, you join this fight. Came and showed up, this is what I want to do. I got a kid that I coached in youth ball. He was a Pac-10 player, defensive player of the year this year. He should go in the first 7 picks in the NFL draft next year. And the one thing I taught my guys, my kids from 7, 8 years old, if you're gonna do this, remember this is something that you want to do. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it, but if you're gonna do it, then you gotta give it everything you got. So I got 2 kids. I had a kid get drafted. I get kids drafted almost every year. And they always call me and everything that I put inside of them, they like, man, that's what helped me get to that level. You can't win anything if you don't have the mind frame of a champion. If I played a kid in a PlayStation game, I try to beat his ass because I don't know how to lose. Never lost. And nothing I did. Now we are so close to winning, and now we easing up here. Okay, that's cool. I'm not gonna throw the towel in, but I'm gonna back up a little bit. Let me miss some meetings. Let me not speak at a board meeting. Let's see what happened to the momentum. Let me become normal and deal with this wife that's crying and complaining because I don't have time. Let me go back to being normal and watch what the fuck happens. If you're in this, you're all the way in. Your boots are up to your knees, and you're all the way in. You cannot be halfway. Not at this point. Because whether you know it or not, you're a target. What the hell is he talking about? Well, when they posted them little videos online, you became a target. Welcome to my world. Watch all of a sudden you start getting strange phone calls. Watch you start hearing clicking on your cell phones. All that. They finna monitor you like you're a Gestapo agent now. Welcome to my world. So you either all in or you all out. So I'm one of these people, almost got a divorce because we were supposed to go somewhere and we had to be there at a certain time, and all of a sudden we late. Look, I don't even need to be married to you. We gotta be late every time we go somewhere. That's just me. That is just me. So if I can drive all the way from Oklahoma and be on time, first one in, be on time, then I don't do excuses too well. Just don't do them. So we did that. The trip to Austin was really, really informative. You had a chance to jam up some people and stir up some noise to a degree that a lot of people may think, well, it's just the law that's got it. No, you got this one little renegade group down here in Houston that has the ability to do something that nobody in the state of Texas has done yet. And they don't want it to happen. Now, if we were a different color, they'd try to figure this shit out. But we happen to be African American. And now we pushing buttons. They don't want that to happen. As far as the bill, contrary to popular opinion, it's gonna go through. It's gonna go through, and if it don't, we got a plan B. Pull the trigger on Kashmir anyway. Done.
Now, what is the bill? Is that the bill
Trigger bill? They want the number of years lower.
to reduce it, right? Okay.
So more schools will fall under that trigger.
And you think that's
And the
gonna
biggest
pass?
thing is people keep thinking it's all about turning it into a charter. I have a, she not here. We talked for about an hour while I was riding with her. I told her, Rosa, it's time for you to get on the front of the bus because she's gonna educate them on charters. Doesn't matter. Don't matter. She says 4 different ways you can do it. And 3 of them fall right in line before we go. So
When you talk about the charter,
the thing is right now we have to accept the fact we're at the bottom of the barrel. We're at the bottom of the barrel as far as education is concerned in this district. And anything different than what we're doing now is better. It's just, it's horrible. We know it's horrible. So the only thing, like, she's at Scarborough, they reconstituting the school and they told nobody.
They're doing it. Every school in HISD had an emergency meeting Friday. Every school. And the subject was reconstitution, the budget for next year, the instructional plans, and they got rid of teachers. They're getting rid of teachers and administration staff.
So
But they're redistricts. They didn't get rid of them.
They just
put 'em-
shuffle.
They just shuffling people.
okay, nobody lost their job.
it's
Well,
shuffling.
I don't know. Some people
Some
may.
gonna lose them and some
Some-
gonna get shuffled.
Some are
So,
gonna lose them.
The thing is reconstitution right now.
Sterling was it.
If they try to reconstitute them, they're thinking, well,
And I
that's
guarantee
gonna
Jack
cut,
Yates.
that's gonna cut the clock off. No, because you're gonna stick them under that same number. And when you stick them under that same number, it doesn't matter. Greer's ultimate goal is to destroy this district before he gets up out of here.
The district or the black schools?
The black schools. He's to close schools. Jack
He's got
Yates.
Yates is at the top of the list, but I mean, it's not just Yates, it's all of them.
So I guess
Kashmir.
this is my question, right quick. As far as being assigned a new number, this is what I was trying to get clarification on from one of the legislative aides. I did not get a clear answer. If the trigger is pulled, do we reset the clock? Do we get a new number? Or what's going on?
You can or you don't have to.
A new number for what, as far as for fixing the school?
For example, this is what I did get clarification on. The achievement district deals are still out there, achievement district, opportunity district. this allows the state to come in and take over any underperforming school that's been underperforming for 2 or 3 years, okay? Now, the one that was passed around last session was supposed to only be for elementary. So I put in a call to John and say, hey, will you check for clarification on the Achievement District bill for this session? Because this is what we are looking at competing with. Is it for elementary only, or is it for elementary, middle, and high school? Because if the state can come in and take over a school after it's been failing 2 or 3 years, and the parents can also come in and take over a school after it's been failing 2 years, we need to know the order of hierarchy. And then we also need to know, okay, if we as the parents pull the trigger and take over, let's say we take over Cashmere, okay? How many years do we have to work with Cashmere before the state can say, oh, well, y'all tried, give us Cashmere? And then they put Cashmere in that big pool. So when I asked him about the number, I was asking him, since HISD's reconstitution plans don't allow the school to get a new number and reset, you know, go back to 1, or, you know what I'm saying? Then if we take over the school, do we get a reset, or is it still, let's say in the case of Booker T. Washington, this is going to be the 4th year of underperforming. So if we take over, let's say the law does pass, we take over Booker T, this is Booker T's 4th year. So next year, when we start gathering the petitions, that will actually be year 5. But the state, according to their bill, can take over any school that's been underperforming for 2 to 3 years, if high schools are included in that. So then how does that affect us and what it is we're doing?
So you're worried, concerned that they can just come in after the parents take over for a year and say you're still
That's the
underperforming?
reason they can reconstitute.
Or
They
come in
didn't,
2 years
they
later.
didn't hit their 3rd year.
But I mean, after the parents take over, you're saying, can the state come in 1 year, 2 years later?
Yes, because
Just take over.
if our clock doesn't reset, then it's still an underperforming school, even though the parents have taken over. It's still
That's why
underperforming.
we have to know what we want.
Yeah.
You have to know, before you pull the trigger, you have